and a parent loses one child, that's hard. And now 2 children, yeah, that's really, really hard.
We've learned yesterday's double homicide in Algiers took 2 children away from their mother, a brother and a sister. Good evening, I'm Kim Holden.
And I'm Shelley Brown. The shooting yesterday afternoon also injured another high school senior. This happened at an apartment complex on Tullis Drive in Algiers.
Caitlin Rust spoke to the family of the 18-year-old who was killed less than a month away from his graduation.
We've been watching it on TV, like I said, across the country, even here in New Orleans, but now it's us. So that's the numbing part.
Danette O'Neill describes her nephew, 18-year-old Caleb Johnson, as energetic, excited to try new things, and an entrepreneur.
He was in the process of designing a new T-shirt line, and that's what he and I were working on. And so he's always popping up ideas, and that's what he runs by me as his TD, you know. We are very close. I'm the favorite aunt. Let that be on the record.
She says Johnson was not a streetwise kid. He was a stellar student, even in virtual classes, playing football, looking forward to graduating and joining the Navy. O'Neill says he loved causing mischief with his little brothers. Family is everything to them.
He loved his sister, you know, and he loves his family. And that's probably why he was in that spot on that day.
O'Neill says it was Johnson's older sister, 25-year-old Breyiana, driving the car, and a fellow Karr senior in the back seat along with Johnson. Neal says the family didn't really know Breyiana as an adult. They were close when she was a kid. Police say the 3 were sitting in a vehicle around 1:40 Sunday afternoon, attempting to sell a gun to the suspect at Cypress Run Apartments when the suspect opened fire, killing Caleb and Breyiana, injuring the other high schooler who is expected to survive.
If the window was down and his seatbelt was up, he certainly was not expecting that to happen. And definitely the wrong place, wrong time for him. In general, yes, but definitely for him. He's not that child. He's just not that child. We gather, we talk about it, and then we forget about it until the next incident, and that has to change. When that happens, it's just like the erosion that's happening to our city from a biological or geographical standpoint. The community shrinks. We have to do something about the disenfranchisement, because that's how this happens. People are angry and they're hurt. And they've lived in this cycle, and they don't value life anymore.
Johnson's family wants to thank Karr High School and those who have lent them invaluable support. O'Neill asked the city to pray for them and the others who have been impacted by gun violence. Shelley? All right, Caitlin, thank you. Staff and faculty at Edna Karr High School say Johnson was an exceptional young man with a bright future. He was less than a month away from walking across the stage and getting his high school diploma. Johnson played football, was on the homecoming court, and had plans to join the Navy after graduation. Karr's assistant principal says what they lost in Johnson can never be replaced.
His memory will never be lost upon us because we know to always say his name. And we will hold on to his family in these halls. But we just want him to be remembered as a scholar here at Karr, as a young man that had potential. He was going to make a mark on this world, and so we will always remember him as such.
The Inspired NOLA Charter School CEO explained that in the 7 years he's held his position, he's attended a student's funeral every year due to gun violence. He called it a trend that needs to end.